The girls followed their parents into Rainsbell Park and saw Heather the ice cream seller. She usually sold her ice cream in town, but today she had set up a little stand next to the gravel path that ran around the park. She must think the park is going to get really busy because of the barbecue, said Rachel with a smile. They both liked Heather. She was always kind and happy, and she seemed to really love her work. Selling ice cream must be one of the best jobs in the world, said Kirsty as they waved to Heather. Just imagine being able to eat as much ice cream as you want. I think you get sick of it pretty quickly, said Mrs. Walker, overhearing their conversation. The girls looked at each other and laughed. Never, they said at the same time. The barbecue had been set up beside the tent where the camp was based. There was already a big crowd of people there, and the delicious aroma of good food wafted over towards them. That's, there's Laura, said Kirsty, spotting one of their new friends from the camp. Hello, Lara, called Rachel, walking towards her. Lara waved at them. She was carrying an ice cream cone from Heather's stand. As Rachel and Kirsty reached her, Oscar, another friend from the camp, bumped into Laura. Her ice cream was knocked out of the cone and fell to the ground. Oh no, look what you did, Lara cried out. You ruined my ice cream. I only had one lick of it. You should look where you're going, clumsy. I don't care, said Oscar with a shrug. You should have been looking where you were going. Lara stumped off, and Rachel and Kirsty exchanged a knowing look. Oscar and Lara were not usually bad-tempered, but today they didn't seem to care about anyone. I know exactly why they are being so mean, said Lara in a low voice. Jack Frost still has the mood ring, so people have stopped caring about one another's feelings. They walked closer to the barbecue and saw a nice sitting area made from long thick rocks. Several of the other children from the summer friends camp were there, but they didn't look very happy. They all had their arms crossed and they were arguing in loud, angry voices about who should sit where. Suddenly there was a crash and a splash. Eric had kicked his soccer ball into some drinks on the table and knocked them all to the ground. The drinks, exclaimed an elderly lady. You should more careful, young man. Eric just smirked at her. Why should I? He asked. It's not my problem. He kicked the ball again and it crashed into the log seats and sent some of them tumbling down. What a rude little boy, said the elderly lady. The girls felt very embarrassed. They knew that Eric wasn't usually rude at all. Things are getting worse, Kirsty whispered. If we don't find the mood ring soon, Florence's magic might start to wear off, and we might start not caring as much about each other's feelings. The best friends looked at each other in dismay, and then hooked their little fingers together. We won't let that happen, said Rachel in a fierce voice. We will find a way to stop Jack Frost. They went to find their parents, who were standing in busy line for the barbecue. All the adults looked irritated, and a few of them were pushing others out of the way to jump ahead in the line. As the girls watched, a couple of men were knocked aside, and Mr. Walker elbowed his way through the crowd. He had a burger clutched in his hands. I got one. It's the very last one, and it is all mine. Kirsty and Rachel and the other parents all stared at him in astonishment. "What about brothers for the rest of us?" asked Mrs. Walker in a surprised voice. Mr. Walker just shrugged as if he didn't care, and took a big bite of the burger. "Dad?" asked Rachel in a whisper. "This isn't like you." But her dad took no notice. He was usually kind and thoughtful, but right then he seemed like seemed like a completely different person. Rachel turned to Kirsty, her eyes brimming with tears. "What are we gonna do?" she cried.